Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here tonight for the Kip Barker Memorial Race with the MX-5s with Liberty Racing League. We've got about 23 cars right now. Looking to be a pretty solid race tonight. We'll get more into the details of the cars here in just a few as to why I'm starting to kind of think this. But I got the usual suspects in the booth with me tonight. Say hi to the folks at home, RJ.
Hello. I hope everyone's having a great night, ready for some good racing.
And then we got a little bit of a special guest. We brought the one, the only, the Gominator with us. Tom.
Oh, is that my cue?
That's your cue.
That's my cue. Oh. Hang on, let's try it again. Back it up. Good. I'm ready this time.
Jesus.
Who let him in here?
Why are you sitting on RJ's lap? And where's your pants?
It's not important. Just
okay.
No, it's not important.
Okay.
It's his payment for being here.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yep.
But we got a couple more minutes of practice left here. I know it says 14 up on the screen currently. There were some technical difficulties, obviously for everybody that usually watches. You already know. We've got some new things in iRacing to compete with tonight. I don't know how that's going to affect broadcast and or the race itself. We've got a whole new UI. Update day is always great, right?
It's wonderful.
Oh, everything works 100% the first time.
Yeah, no,
it never gets it wrong.
Yeah, it's definitely not. It's definitely not. But getting into some serious things, we got some points up here on the screen as we speak. This is the last race of the regular season for these guys. Rick Sanchez has a pretty good commanding lead in first. Obviously, these will reset after this week. Going back a little bit further, you've got two drivers on the outside trying to get in. You got Matt Yost and Robin. They're probably the closest in striking distance to get in. Andrew Schroeder's already won one, so he's safe. But Matt and Robin are trying to get past Mark Keeteman. Mark is in as well. He's already gotten a win so far this season. So that's going to come into play. I know Robin really needs a finish tonight, preferably a win if she can get one. So don't count her out because she did lead laps here earlier in the season. They got about 1 minute before they switch this thing over to get to qualifying. As I said at the top of the broadcast, this is the Kip Barker Memorial Race. Kip passed away back in 2020 from complications of an asthmatic respiratory arrest. He started racing with Taylor and Kevin and Wes back in 2004 on NASCAR Thunder 2004 on PlayStation. Or I'm sorry, PlayStation 2. Kip was a mainstay in their circle of friends and was like a brother to him until the day that he passed away. He was a Casey Kane fan, and a Dale Jr. fan as well. He's also known for his stand-up comedy and crude sense of humor, the way that Wes puts it. So tonight's going to be for him. We're going to get some race info up so we all know what we're
Is that
up
why
against.
you invited me?
Yeah, always. Your crude sense of humor, Tom. So we've got 100 laps in the books for tonight. MX-5s, obviously, one fast repair, two sets of tires, 40% fuel. So we're going to see these guys pit pretty regularly. I think they've got it down to maybe 25 laps. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes. 78 degrees in the air. So we're 78 degrees on the track. So it should be some solid racing tonight. I don't expect these guys to get crazy loose, but as we saw the last time, bump drafts, they don't go too well in these cars. We saw a lot of smash bumpers last time, didn't we, RJ?
Yeah, you get the smashed in front end, and it just makes these cars a little more interesting. The angry bees are back, that is for sure.
Yes, 100%. So, the last time we were here, this was a little bit of a caution fest. I'm thinking we're going to see a little bit less of that. But if it's one of you two guys, What's your plan with 100 laps in the books with these cars?
I'll let age go before B. Go ahead, RJ.
All right. For me, I'd have to say I'm gonna sit in the back. I'm just gonna kind of be patient, and then towards that last, 20, 30 laps, really let it in, really lay it over, try to get moving. If you can get some spots throughout the race, great, but you don't really want to put yourself in a predicament. It's 100 laps, it's a long race. So chill in the back until it's time to move, and then you take it.
Tom, your thoughts?
All right. So, low horsepower car, big track. 1.5 miles, not always a big track, but when you're only got about 125 horsepower, it's a big track. So you're pretty much going to be flat out the entire time, which makes it a drafting track, and all these cars are equal. The only thing that really sets them apart is the person behind the wheel. You got to pick your friends, pick the runs, get yourself in good track position, set yourself up for the last 3 laps, and then go for it.
I like it. See, I'm kind of a mixture of both, I think. Ride the back, see what people are doing, and then if it's midway through and things are looking pretty tame, weasel my way towards the front and start setting up for the last push at the end. So,
Absolutely.
before we get into pre-race, because there's something that I'll talk about after we get done with this, I want to get the predictions knocked out ahead of time. So, who do you got for the win? When's the first caution? How many cautions are we going to have?
I'm going to go with, let's say 10 cautions.
Okay.
First caution, lap 5.
Okay.
Winner. Man, that's a hard one. This one's always interesting.
Well, because the guy that could be leading on the last lap could get dumped.
Right. I'm going to go with Rob Collier.
Might be a solid choice. Tom, what's your prediction?
Well, I think the ultimate loser is going to be Barney the Flagman, because his arm's going to be falling off. There's probably going to be quite a few cautions, at least till the field thins out or they decide to behave. The winner is probably going to be the pace car. And I'm going to say the first caution's coming to the green flag.
Really? Okay.
It's okay to be wrong, guys. I'm just saying. It's okay to be wrong.
I'm gonna go. You're think I'm freaking nuts here. Lap 25 for the first caution. We're only gonna have 4 cautions all race, and I'm gonna pick the wife tonight because I know she needs a win.
Stuck up.
I don't pick her very often. You can ask RJ. I don't. I try to move my picks around, but I know she needs a win tonight. So, Scott said, "Don't kill me, guys. Don't pick me." I picked Scott last week. He actually had a really good race, and then the damn wheel turned hard left on him. Like, pulled a Tom Gom, hit the inside wall. Have a nice night, folks.
Yeah, but I fell asleep for that. That's different.
No, Scott's was a whole soft. You remember how you had those software problems with your wheel? That's what he had.
Yeah, we're great. Oh God.
So his went hard. His went hard left, like it was the wildest stuff ever. Okay, we got about 14 seconds here. We're gonna go out for usual formation. We're gonna run an extra pace lap. They're gonna do a 3 wide salute for Kip, and then we'll go green flag racing after we do the 1 3 wide salute deal. These guys will fall back in line, and we'll get things rolling. I do believe qualifying has ended. So we'll have the grid up here in just a second.
I got you.
You got the grid for tonight?
Yeah.
All right, let's go, Tom.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your starting lineup for the new. No, I'm playing. On pole, we got the 01 car, Kevin West. Wes Hogue is going to be outside. Row 2 is going to be Mark Keterman and James Pileski. Joe Thompson and Robert Hooligan are going to be making up row 3. Row 4 is Jason Foskey and Double D. Dennis Daly is going to be in row number 5. James Mayer and Taylor. Oh, I'm going to butcher this.
Laskowski.
with oh, good God. Brother, I apologize now. I am going to butcher that all night, and I am sorry. And Scott Thompson, they're going to be your 10 and 11 starters. Robin Stevens and DJ Floyd are going to be in row number 6. Row 7 is, I got this messed up.
You're off a little bit.
I'm off a lot. Anyway, Gabriel Griffin's going to be 14th, TJ Floyd 13th, Matt Ewis 15th, Alex Griffin 16th. And those that did not qualify, you got Garrett Bulliard, Rob Collier, Mark Mann, Rick Seabrans, Michael Ziegler, Rick Sanchez, Adam. Oh, God dang.
Kolakowski.
God bless you.
Kolakowski.
And
Andrew
the man of
Schroeder.
the hour.
All right, well, there's your starting lineup. We're gonna get the ticker up. We'll pay some bills with the logos. We don't need the driver details. We need track map for the night. So let me see. What do we got for predictions? Because there was some. Stoku said lap 5, first caution, 11 total. Diesel, first caution lap on 8, 13 cautions. Matt Yost with the win. Aaron's calling first caution lap 6, 15 cautions. He picked Robin. What else do we got? Corn says he just wants to go fast like Ricky Bobby. Chelsea says first caution lap 15, 8 cautions, winner being Robin. I think that's all of our picks. So we're going to see if we can't grab. Oh, they're going to try and go even wider. They're just going to line them up. So we'll see how this goes. They wanted to try 6 wide. I think they can get 5 if they do it right.
I think they can get up to 5.
Oh, you wanted the best. You're going to get them 4 abreast.
Yeah, they're just filling in 4 wide, it looks like.
And you know what? It's a fitting tribute to what it sounds like is a good friend. And it would be a touching tribute to anybody that had anything to do with these guys.
Oh, we've got 5.
Oh, nice.
I'm
Good job, boys.
trying very hard.
Oh, we got a blinker in the middle of that 5 wide.
That's a beautiful sight.
That's cool.
It's actually awesome.
All right. They're going to fall back in line where they need to be. I don't know if we're going to have to take an extra lap or how that's going to work. We'll see where it gets them. So
yeah, even real practice, like getting a 4 wide salute and getting everything straight again in 1 lap, it doesn't happen.
I think they're all lined up though. We're looking good.
Look at them go. All right, overachievers. Here we go.
Now,
Nice job.
Now, I will say this: the Discord was abundant with some shit talking earlier today between Kevin West and Andrew Schroeder. Andrew said that, you know, we all know Kevin West is the trailer park dude. Kevin's been having some internet issues, and Andrew said something about, you know, the internet and the trailer hood not possibly being that great. So let's keep an eye on that. We could see some fireworks tonight. They're starting on opposite ends of the grid. So, but pace car's off. Kevin West going to lead him to the line. He can take off whenever he wants.
Here we go.
And we're green flag racing. So how long before we see the first 3 wide of the night?
Turn 2.
Turn 2. I mean, the 83's looking.
Turn 1.
That's Taylor Laskowski trying to go all the way to the front early on. Robin looking like she's not sure if she wants to go with it. She's going to go with him. That's how it's going to go.
Yep.
I'm just waiting for the net code to happen.
Now, you know what's also interesting is that, you know, you kind of see that at Atlanta, but the progressive banking on a super speedway or a super speedway style race, you see the banking come into any kind of play.
With these, probably. Because if you can get it to the top and run it to the bottom, I think you can pull away from these guys a little bit. Or at least maybe
Running
get like a
diamond.
kind of like a diamond and use it to, especially if you're to the outside, it could play into advantage here. We're 4 wide down into 3. Trying to see who that is on the high lane. That was
18.
Is that Gabe Griffin in the City Chevrolet car?
Gabe Griffin.
It is.
He was 4 wide for a second. They're back down to 3, so a little safe. I see Double D pushing Laskoski on the outside. Robin goes with him.
It's
Pretty
a
sure-
blistering 131 miles an hour into turn 1.
Kevin West still your leader. Wes Hogue on the outside. Good to see Wes back in a normal paint scheme. The last time we saw him, it wasn't the last time we saw him. He was in the he was in the pussy wagon the last time. One of the last times we saw him. Wes Hogue to the lead though. Kevin West falling back to 3rd with that move.
I thought you guys said this was family friendly.
It was kind of a funny thing. He bought the car. Somehow the paint scheme was on the car, and we don't know how. So it was hilarious.
We're more like a PG-13.
Yeah, 4 wide in was this
Into 1.
into 1. Gabe just sending it in. Dennis kind of looked like he laid out. Robin and Dennis kind of hooked up. Oh, that's weird. Laskoski's car, like the spec map, is doing funky things for me. Is it doing the same thing to you guys?
Yeah.
I don't
Okay,
know which one that is. I'm just kind of watching a bunch of cars. It's pretty fun.
The red
The
and
KFC
white car. Yeah, the KFC. Oh, there's contact.
We touching.
Easy,
We
easy,
touching.
easy.
Oh, man. Still 4 wide down the front stretch. I don't think that any of that was intentional.
No.
It just kind of looked, I mean, that's the one thing about these cars. Once the outside tires start to heat up, they get a little sketchy. Like they kind of wander a little bit.
Well, the other thing is that they're running the advanced setup in the Miatas. It's not really conducive to ovals, so the inside of the inside tire is going to get
Oh,
quite hot.
net code between Pileski and
Oh,
there's
Gabe.
Oh, Gabe's around.
Oh, we got cars flying. Oh,
Caution's
Lord.
out. We're
Knock it
gonna
down, buddy.
wait for that to catch up for just a second so I can come back and take a look at that. I don't even know if that was net code or what happened there. I gotta find it. There's Gabe. We're gonna blimp this, or actually,
That is the reason why cars went flying. Definitely Neko. I'm not going to speculate though.
oh, Laskoski caught him in the left rear, and then they rolled over the hood of Gabe after he went sideways. I'm gonna roll that back one more time.
What is that monkey doing to that football?
I forgot he did a different paint scheme. I must need to update my trading paints, but yeah, it looked like Laskoski tried to make room or something on the low side, caught him in the quarter and sent him spinning. So that's our first caution of the night so far.
On?
Yeah, it looked like that might have been on Laskoski.
No. What lap was the caution on?
Lap 5, 6.
And who had lap 5?
Actually, it was lap 5.
Who had lap 5, Jack? Come on.
So, yep. Stoku said he had lap 5. Now he needs 10 more cautions and Robin to win. I think we need to come up with like a Stevens Motorsports bingo.
Yes.
Funny you should say that.
Why did somebody come up with? Oh yeah, your wife came up with one.
Yup. It's actually a Stevens Motorsports drinking game, but that's besides the point. You can make it a bingo.
You could make it a bingo.
Yeah, we could make it a bingo for the kids at home because
We need to have a clear on there.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh. Anytime he says, "I'll say this,"
that's Dennis.
Sure it is.
It is. Dennis says it all the time. Tell me I'm wrong.
Yes, he does. No, you're not wrong. But there's another Michigander that follows in suit.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. All right, so we got James Pileski, Robert Hooligan, Kevin West, Mark Keedeman, Wes Hogue, Jason Foskey, Matt Yost, Dennis Daly, Scott Thompson, and TJ Floyd, your top 10. Robin's just outside of the top 10. A lot of guys on pit road at the moment. I'm probably trying to want to roll to the back.
Now, would it be wise to do the strategy of just take fuel whenever you can and then figure it out with how many laps to go and then just send it?
It's probably not a bad strategy. Because I mean, you're 8 laps in, fill it, move to the back, get away from the chaos.
Right. And then you can save fuel in the back and then make less pit stops.
True. We will be going green here because lights on the pace car are off. So Pileski, your leader, Robert Hooligan to his outside, pace car's off. Pileski takes off. Oh man, the outside lane just did not go. So that's going to let these guys stretch out for a minute. But as we saw the last time, RJ, you remember they stretched out and then all of a sudden, boom, it was like the accordion closed.
Yep. You get that start run, but once they get moving, you're in trouble. It looks like Kevin West and Wes Hogue are going to be pushing each other. Wes Hogue is going to be pushing Kevin West to the lead down the back stretch. Pileski just out there all by his little lonesome.
Yep.
And Wes Hogue slams the door on him as they run into 3. Here you got that backpack coming into them. 1, 2, and 3. They're going to have a train rolling right on behind them.
Top 3 are already locked in. They've all won races. I believe Jason Foskey has one as well. Yes. And there's Matt Yost, the one of them that's trying to get into the top 15. Robin's not far away, only about 2 cars back. And they are closing in on the 45 of Adam Kolakowski, who I believe had to tow from that wreck.
That's a shame.
There's only two guys a lap down. You've got Laskowski and Kolakowski. Kolakowski's actually 3 laps down. So
got a little bit of damage on the part of that Miller Genuine Draft car.
Your leaders are going to be coming up on your lap car of Adam Kolakowski as they're going to be coming out of 2.
Kevin West has got damage too. Like that's the one thing about these cars, and we saw it last time. Whenever you bump drafted, it would just bend the nose, like no reasoning. Yeah. I mean, Kevin looks like he hit a trailer hitch in the trailer park with that thing.
I told that landlord that he wasn't taking my house.
Pileski leads that lap. Mark Keedeman behind Pileski.
Kevin West is going to be coming up onto the bottom, taking the lead. Still got Wes Hogue pushing him in his, what is it? His McLaren painted Miata?
It's the Golf. I think the Golf paint was on either the McLaren. Oh boy, we looked 3 wide for a second.
What are y'all worried about? It's not like you're driving.
Dude, these cars get twitchy and it's all over.
Yep, short wheelbase.
Yeah, not enough horsepower to push it away from the wall. Yep. We've got Gabe Griffin and Robert Hooligan coming around the outside.
Kevin West is just being held up by lab car Adam Kolakowski here. Let's see kind of what happens. I wonder if he's going to...
Well, remember, we saw this a couple of weeks ago, or maybe it was last week with Rob and Wes. They kept pushing, got him out in front of the leaders, and he got a lap back plus a lucky dog.
Yeah,
we are
I
3 by
remember
3, 2 deep.
I see that.
3 by 3 by 3. Oh, that's 9. Let's go.
that. Here we go.
We got the 49 of TJ Floyd with him.
I am looking at somebody's transaxle. That is not good.
Uh,
Oh, it's a bumper cam. Never mind.
Dennis and Robin are stuck in the middle. We're gonna go off the nose of Robin's car for a minute, and you can see the amount of movement. Like, and you can see Gabe smashed in fender and door where somebody rolled up over the top of him. Oh my God! Now I see the monkey. Okay, he told me he was gonna put it on the car, but he didn't tell me where.
I bet you anything that thing can probably hold on for the full 8 seconds.
Probably. Kedeman gives a shot to Pileski. They clear. Robin had to either check up and die or go to the outside. And rather than run Dennis over, she went to the outside. Dennis stuck in the middle by himself. Robin's going to fall back in.
Down the sucker hole.
Yep. Matt Yost stuck in the middle. But now we're going to go 3 wide again.
There's sometimes where that being on the outside or the inside, and then you have that middle lane open, you can get a heck of a run. Run them right up through the middle. Yeah,
but here's the other problem. In these cars here, if the bottom lane wrecks, they're going to shoot straight up into your path.
It's a risk worth taking sometimes.
Man,
nope,
Robin,
double D to the outside.
I was going to say, Robin and Dennis are really trying to get something going up there. They've got Gabe with them. I think I got to look at the points a little bit better, but I think Robin needs to beat Yost by a couple of positions, and she's got to beat, I think she has to win and have Mark finish about mid-pack to really pull in and put it in that 15th position.
Now, if they had, to make that top line work, if they had a third car that was a little less damaged.
I think you're
right.
right.
Got up near the wall on entry and then did start that baby diamond going. It wouldn't even be a baby diamond. It'd be a pretty good diamond.
Yeah.
Catch a little bit of that side draft. I think they can make that top line work.
Yeah, I think Gabe's car is just damaged enough. He's not able to suck up to the back of Robin's car, and they're not able to get really going. But again, we're not even 20 laps in. Still a lot of race left. These guys are all bunched up. There's a couple of guys in the back that are praying for a caution, so that way they can fix some damage, because I think they saved their fast repair. So those guys are hoping that we don't see this go full length green. Me and RJ saw this not go full length green last time. I honestly think that the guys in the cars were wondering if
we got a wreck.
Pileski around. Oh my God.
Yes.
Robin somehow kind of makes it through.
Dennis made it.
I think Robin's clean. We're gonna go back and take a look at that caution. I don't even know where it started. Was it Kevin?
Chiefs got it good.
Was it Kevin West that kicked it off?
No, look at the nose. Go up the nose of the Hogue.
Oh, I'm at the wrong caution. I suck. Wrong caution. That's one thing I hate about this software. I just gotta. There's the yellow flag. That's the correct yellow flag. We're gonna go blimp mode on this. Oh God! Kevin West just comes down.
It was.
No!
Kind of a bad push.
There was some help. There was
yeah,
some help
that was a bad push. West tries to catch it, and then West is involved. Whole lot of cars going 6 ways to Sunday.
Some cars took the access road.
Rob Collier drives through the middle of it. So yeah, it looked like a bad bump from Wes Hogue. Pileski broke the axle on that car. Yeah. I don't know if there's a car that doesn't have damage in this field at this point, as the leaders start to come down pit road. Mark Kedeman, your leader, onto pit road with Kevin West.
So can I break that wreck down just a little bit?
All yours.
All right. So 01 gets pushed from the 38. It's a little off kilter. It's kind of like a zig when you should have zagged. And I've seen a lot of people try to do this. I'm guilty of it myself. 0-1. As soon as he's out of shape and out of line, your instinct is to get back to where I was. And that instinct got the best of him, bringing it down in front of the 38 and then sending him into the door of the 93. I'm sorry, not the 93. It's 93 on the door. It's probably like 120 something. Oh, 93. It's a very hard instinct to break. The best drivers do it. It's a simple fix of just hold it and pray, and then catch it on the backside.
Yeah, I don't think that that's a bad take on that one either. So we've got Adam Kolakowski's gonna try to get the wave around here. I see Pileski and Yost on pit road.
Hey,
which Robin needs Matt, unfortunately, to finish at the back. So the more she can get away from Matt, the better. And it looks like Matt is still there on pit road. So we've got Keteman, Daly, Thompson, Floyd, Hooligan, Collier, Mayer, Thompson, Seabrands, and Robin, your top 10. Going back a little bit further, you've got Schroeder, Sanchez, Griffin, Mann, Bolliard, Foskey, Ziegler, West, and Giffen all on the lead lap. Taylor Laskowski, Adam Kolakowski, 20th and 21st. Taylor looking, he's about one lap down. Adam is 2 as we get ready to go green here.
Oh. Hi, buddy. How are you?
JD reports Robin's going to win. She's got no damage. Pace car is off.
Here we go.
Or green flag racing.
Yep. Green.
Not as much of a massive jump for Keteman here.
No, I actually kind of think that the jump that Pileski did earlier kind of helped things. It let him get really stretched out. So we'll see if this changes some things. Just taking a look at some things. Mover of the race so far, Andrew Schroeder's up 13. And he started almost dead last. So
yeah. Rob Collier's up 12 to get in his 6th position right now.
We have everybody but Wes Hogue on track. As Keteman leads still. Dennis Daly trying to come around the outside. Robin trying to come through the pack. Rob's just going to drift up and stay away from people. He's in the sorry car. I don't think he's sorry yet.
I think he wants to just kind of chill in the back for a minute.
Well, you know who we don't have from the last time we were here? The absolute mover of the race, which was Clint Econolodge. Man went from the front to the back to the front to the back to the front.
Yep.
So that kind of
moving all over.
Oh, he was, dude, he would try the runs to the outside to get to the bottom. He was there. He spun, came back. Like, it was just wild.
Oh, there goes Keteman.
Oh, Mark Keteman's loose. See if he can grab the warning track, and he does. He's good.
What sport are you watching?
Warning track, service road, whatever you want to call it. Dennis is in the lead. I'm just going to say this. Love you, Dennis, but you're in the wrong place right now.
Yep.
I don't want to be in the lead as Scott Thompson goes to the lead with Robert Hooligan pushing.
There's a joke in there somewhere.
Probably. It's a good thing we didn't invite Bob Euchre.
Yeah.
Take over, Monty. I'm in the bag. Double D back to the lead for a minute.
All right, Monty, what do you think of this race so far? Yeah, me too.
Good talk. I saw Robin look like she wanted to send it 3 wide under TJ Floyd. Then I think she thought better of it.
Yeah,
Again,
she changed her mind.
we've got 75 laps to go. Who is in that missile around the outside? That's Rick Sanchez.
It is.
It looks like he's got
a guidance system.
Well, you know what they say: a missile knows where it is because it knows where it isn't. Rick's made it to second. Can he clear the
PTSD when I see a 95 or 97 with the crash test dummy cars?
And Rick's gonna start to fall back. I almost kind of wonder if these things don't get one heck of a draft up, and then you're able to like slingshot, but you need help to go any further.
Yeah, it died off right behind Dennis.
Yeah, I think he just. I think he just needed another guy to really get him forward, and I think he might have been able to clear.
He's trying to get some.
Robin looking 4 wide.
Yeah.
Man, it's really deceiving with the headlights. You can't tell if they're actually next to him or not.
Yeah,
it's kind of trippy.
No, it's also really trippy when they all start flashing their headlights.
That's also trippy. Although, can you flash the headlights in this car?
Yes.
You can?
You just have to bound the button. Yeah, you just got to bind the button.
I didn't know if they flashed
Somebody was
or
doing
not.
it during practice and
used
Miatas.
It throws the graphics into an absolute tizzy, so
it really does.
It makes it look like a mid-2000s club.
You know, that's what we should have tried, RJ, when we were at the Sim Expo.
What?
We should have tried these cars here.
Yeah.
Just to see what it felt like.
I bet it would have been fun.
Oh, West Hood disconnected and reconnected. Interesting.
I wonder if he's having some issues.
Internet issues. He was blinking earlier.
Is that Trailer Park or is that no?
No. Trailer Park dude, where's he sitting? Kevin West sitting in 18th right now. So last year's champion back here being the leader of the wrecked cars. as Dennis and Scott fight for the lead up front. Now, if Robin does get a win tonight, she's in. So if somebody wins that hasn't won so far, they automatically make it in.
Now, how many first-time winners are we looking at potentially? Top 4 would be first-time winners this season. Okay.
I think Joe Thompson got a win earlier. Gabe is looking for one. Same thing for TJ Floyd, James Mayer. Rob, I think, is still looking for his first one. Poor Rob. That man, he finished last week, took 3rd after having 6 weeks of just being demolished. So
Rob Alger?
Oh yeah, Rob has been beaten pillar to post.
So wait. Rob Collier is in a super speedway series and he's not dominating?
No.
What dimension are we in and how do I go back home?
I don't know, but when you figure it out, you let me know.
I beam me up, Scotty.
Speaking of Scotty, Scott Thompson grabbed the lead from Dennis.
Like that segue?
You see, it worked out beautifully, but Dennis trying to come back on the high lane. It's almost a Stevens Motorsports top 4 or 5 if they could get together.
Yeah. Pretty cool to see, though.
Yeah.
Rigged.
Rigged?
Win.
Oh, my God.
I'm starting to see more and more smooshed front ends.
Yeah, I think
the tinfoil hats out.
And just because I know Corn's in the chat, it's like when Corn leads in his own league races.
Yeah, right. And then he lost control and throws cautions for himself. Yeah. Ooh. I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter at all.
Not bitter.
I don't hold grudges.
Well, Scott's got about a car length ish, but then, man, that outside lane when they come off of 4, it pulls right up. I think if that outside lane can be at the door as they come off of 4, I think that outside lane's got a chance of winning tonight.
Well, like I said, you got to be about on the wall going into 3, and then hook it down about midway through. Catch that side draft.
Yep.
That's gonna be a
Yep.
run.
James Pileski
Right.
is holding off the leaders, trying not to go a lap down.
4 move.
Well, he had to tow, so Pileski's a full lap down to these guys. So he needs him to wreck sooner rather than later.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Oh, we got Wes in the booth with us too.
Hey guys, I just want to know if you can.
lock that door.
Just wondering if you can put a camera on me real quick, and I want to show iRacing how broken their service is, and how much of a piece of trash they are. So you got a camera on me?
I can't see a car.
Yeah, now put your camera on me if you can.
Okay.
See how my car's just moving? Yeah, that's after towing, and this is what it does once you get into the game after you tow. It keeps towing you all the way up until you hit the brake. Yeah, this is how broken this game is.
You have the
now
problem.
let's put it reverse.
You have the problem. You have the problem that Scott Thompson ran into a couple of weeks ago in this very exact car.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Here,
hang on.
Little ridiculous. So anybody is wondering when they're watching, somebody tows and it seems like they're out of the race. It's because iRacing has the quality of absolute trash, and they release updates without testing. So if you get a tow, you're probably going to be out of the race. So
that's the one thing that I was worried about with the league race being tonight and updates happening. It's like, it seems like every time it's like, do we try to run one, or do we just wait a day and see what kind of hot fixes come out? So I would be rough, but no, I would be sending that to support though.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure Nim is too busy banning people for cussing or accidentally wrecking people. So actual problems with their game, they don't care about it. They haven't for 15 years. So
Targeting.
Tom feels attacked.
Nim, you can't ban my Nim. You can't ban my chat in my league race bug. Sorry.
Aaron in the chat says that we're bug testers.
Yeah. iRacing, I think, is an acronym for bug. I'll let you guys have some fun. I'm gonna help RJ here at the Eye in the Sky, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yep. Wes Hogue, everybody. Oh man.
I do want to apologize. That was an actual baby crying. That wasn't a sound effect.
Well, we figured you were crying, but I
made Monty mad.
Back to the action up front. Scott Thompson continues to lead. It's like gridlock in California at 5 o'clock right now up front.
We're on the 101.
Yeah, it's going nowhere, and I'm pretty sure that Wes Hogue is the broke down car on the side of the highway right now with the way that thing looked.
No, Wes Hogue is that car on I-4 that is screwing the whole day up. If y'all from Florida, if you know, you know.
The funny thing is Wes from Florida. So, but you know, that's something that we've all seen weird stuff like that, right? Like, I remember, and just because I saw Kova's name in the chat here, I remember we were in a hosted race, and after the race, it knocked the axle out of it. I've never seen that before or since in an 87.
I remember that. Scott's
had it to where he tried to get a car fixed at Lime Rock with this car, did the same thing Wes's did. I remember Nick in a Speedway 500 tried to get his IR01 fixed. It would not take the fast repair.
TJ Floyd coming up on the outside around to your leaders. All by his lonesome self.
We're busy talking about technical things. There's still racing going on.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Dennis is still trying to make that outside work, which we hit the caution on. What lap was that?
5.
No, we've had a caution
lap
since.
20.
Oh.
Lap 20.
They've got to be getting close to fuel stuff because, again, 40% fuel. RJ, you wouldn't happen to be in his Robin spotter, would you? That would tell us. Damn.
Yeah, I know.
JD, if you're in the chat, tell us how much fuel these guys got left.
Hey,
see.
Phil.
Yep, Phil. Phil even.
Somebody.
Anybody, give us a number.
Somebody
Dude.
gets 20 laps left.
7-5 trio 9.
Okay, so they can make it to 60. Oh.
Gabe's calling for a bit.
Yeah, I just heard that. How does Gabe need fuel? He already went in. I think he went in on that last caution.
Or did he?
He had
Everybody.
to because the
No,
doors.
he did. But now he doesn't have damage.
Yeah, the door's fixed. So I'm confused.
Oh.
Unless it didn't take fuel.
I wonder.
You think it pitted, but it didn't put fuel in it?
I'm wondering if it won't allow it.
What do you mean?
So with certain cars in iRacing, if you cannot take fuel in its regular series, you're not going to get it in a hosted race either.
These do take fuel.
Yeah, they've already done it.
Yeah, we've
Well,
done this
they-
once.
Oh, right before the update,
Correct.
because iRacing does things right every time when they put stuff
Oh.
out, right?
Okay, Justin's confirming he did not take fuel that last stop.
Okay.
So that makes sense. Thank you for that, Justin. Appreciate it. Takes the confusion out of this.
I'll put my tinfoil hat away.
Okay. Well, because we have seen that before too, where for whatever reason an update happens and the car can't take fuel.
Or, an update happens, and the next thing you know, the car's doing 200 miles an hour, and you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Thank you, iRacing, for the mistake of the Gen 4.
Yep. So Gabe's gonna roll off pit road, and I think he's a lap down coming off of pit road. He is. So at this point, he needs this thing to go green until they pit. But I think once you start to see green flag cycles come out, I almost bet we don't get another caution.
No,
Because I think it's going to stretch out at that point.
Yeah. Unless somebody in the leading pack does something.
Or
like
you get a
Greenhouse.
well, I was gonna say, or you get a group of guys that try to really push to catch. Oh, Dennis getting loose off the bumper of Robin. Holy
Hang on.
moly. Dennis is
Hang
going
on to it.
6 ways to Sunday. I thought they were all dead there for a second. But Dennis gathers it up. But yeah, maybe if they start trying to push to get back to the lead. But this may turn into a fuel mileage race pretty quick. And I just want to check and see. Gabe is out on track, and it looks like he's got Matt Yost with him. But I think Matt's gonna have to pit. About the time these guys do, maybe a little bit later. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But if Gabe pitted on 40, based on what Phil's saying, do we know, Phil, how long a tank of fuel is? Is it like 40 laps or 50 laps? Let's see if he puts it in the chat here. Oh no! Scott Dennis collide! Robin makes it through. Holy shit, somebody's flipping.
Oh my god.
Somebody just died. I don't even know. Anybody got a car number on that?
I'm trying
That
to figure it
was-
out.
The 126, I think.
Yeah.
We're gonna go blimp.
Man.
Oh, and that was a bad bump to the back on Hooligan. He's offset just a little bit. And we're going to... I mean, Robert just absolutely flips. Wow. We're going to roll that back and go off. We're going to go inside for a minute because that's almost too good not to watch.
If y'all are squeamish, just look away.
Yeah, give me a second here. We're going to go cockpit with Robert. So on board with Robert. Yeah, he just gets Scott's left quarter and away he goes. Holy moly. My God.
That's a sport ender right there.
Yeah. Yep. So that's a thing.
That's a good argument to run the Solstice next time. Keep his arms in the car.
Yeah. So TJ Floyd's going to lead down to pit road. Oh, wow.
Is Mom not giving me birth fluff? No, she did not. Okay.
All right.
We're going to hang on a second here, buddy.
It looks like everybody's coming down pit road.
So we all reacted to that wreck.
Did Monty too?
Oh God, yeah. I sit there and I was like, oh, and then he jumped, and then I jumped because he jumped, and then he started.
Everybody was jumping.
Everybody's jumping. Oh
Jump
my
around.
God!
There's a song about that,
Right? I think Gabe stayed out here, so that should
Gabe Griffin stayed out. Adam Kolakowski stayed out. James Pileski stayed out. Matt Yost stayed out.
Yeah, so they're hoping for a quick caution right after. So, and it looks like we got Taylor Laskowski in the booth with us now.
What's going on, guys?
You went for a bit of a ride earlier.
Yeah, actually a couple there.
Well, because at one point I'm pretty sure I saw you go up and over the hood of Gabe Griffin, if I'm correct, or maybe it was another car, but it was in that same wreck that I know you were involved, and somebody else went up and over the fender.
Yeah, I tried to take it 3 or 4 wide, split the middle, and we kind of came together, and I went airborne.
Whoops.
Holy distortion, Batman.
Yeah, you're a little hot, Taylor.
Do you happen to work at Burger King?
It's
and then I got turned again. That KFC machine just not lucky tonight.
Well, that's how it goes some days.
Got your secret blend of herbs and spices all shaking right up, huh?
Yeah. Yep. Unfortunately.
Oh
This
man.
caution brought to you by a camera angle that makes you dizzy.
Oh, dude. Yeah, you ain't kidding. You ain't kidding. So lights are off on the pace car. We got Joe Thompson, Jason Foskey, Jarrett Bulliard, Andrew Schroeder, Rob Collier, Rick Seabrands, Michael Ziegler, Dennis Daly, Mark Mann, Rick Sanchez, your top 10. And then we've got Robin, James Mayer, Mark Keedeman, TJ Floyd, Kevin West, Alex Giffen, Scott Thompson, Gabriel Griffin all on the lead lap. Keep in mind, Gabe's sitting in 18th. He's 4 or 5 laps removed from the usual pit cycle, so he's a little bit short. We'll see if he can keep it in the draft long enough, maybe save back some of that fuel. But that's where things sit as the pace car hits pit road. And we're green flag racing.
Here we go.
Jason going to drop right in behind Joe right off the bat.
It'd be funny if Rob Collier's car was driven by a Canadian.
Because it says sorry.
Yeah.
Man, we got somebody hooking it around the outside.
And look at this hero.
Yeah. I think that was Alex Giffen in that orange Mazda back there. He is literally hucking it around the outside by himself. Now he's got some help with TJ Floyd.
You got trailer park guy. How about all the trailer park girls rolling around the outside?
He's still sitting there with some damage, though. I'm sure he got fixed whatever he could, but Rob Collier's going to go to the lead. Alex Giffen looking to shove it 3 wide. Robin gives him a little bit of room. But she's going to stay in line with Dennis. And they're going to kind of drift back together, so...
Oh, we got the interstate
Mark
batteries
Tiedemann.
moving on the outside again.
Yeah, Mark's flying up the outside. I'm telling you, I think this thing gets some pretty big runs if you're like about a half second back. If it catches, you're going places. Robin trying to give room to Mark.
Who was the sorry soul running the Jets car?
The Jets car. That would be Andrew Schroeder. That would be
Oh,
last week's winner, Andrew Schroeder in the Jets car.
wow. I'm sorry, my dude.
3 wide down the backstretch. Mark trying to get to the front. Everybody else just kind of giving space and riding.
Oh, buddy.
That outside lane just stalls, though, right as you get to the exit.
It stalls right out at the exit, and it just doesn't pick back up until you're almost at the entrance of the next turn.
Is there a burp? What was that?
A little bit of bobble out
as
of
we're feeding a baby.
Oh, sorry. Well, no, I heard the throttle blip too, but then he made the noise.
Oh, somebody got twitchy on the bottom lane. That was Scott Thompson.
Yeah.
Scott's car actually doesn't look too bad for all of the damage it took. It's a little tweaked on the front end still, but I think as long as he can keep it tucked in, he'll be all right. And I just got asked, is that a CHP Mazda? It's a Highway Patrol Mazda.
Yes.
These are not the things that... It doesn't say California Highway Patrol, but it says Highway Patrol.
Let's see if I can finish.
3 wide still down the backstretch.
Tiedemann getting a good push off of TJ Floyd as they're entering into 3.
The big question is can they keep the momentum? But see, about the time they make it, when they make it to the middle of the corner, the run dies. It's like Mark gets just too far out in front of him. But they do have the 45 of Adam Kolakowski trying to join, because if Adam can get a lap back under green and the caution come out, he looks pretty solid. Yeah. Well, that would put him back on the lead lap, which he's actually the lucky dog right now, so he technically doesn't need it. Well, I take that back. He's actually 2 laps down, so yes, he's got to go for it right now if he wants to get back on the lead lap. Yeah, since we're halfway there.
Three by 3 as they're rounding from 3 to 4.
Yeah, almost every one of these cars has a little bit of nose damage.
Oh yeah.
I say almost. I don't mean every one of them, but... And now Mark Tiedemann to the lead on the outside. Oh, he's going to side draft. Dennis almost gets his quarter panel there. Kind of gets him off the side of Rob, and that lets that second lane drift back towards the front.
Man, they are really trying to make this line work.
Yeah. I think they need Kolakowski to be closer.
Yeah, Kolakowski needs to get up onto the back of TJ.
Like, he needs the lap. He might as well use them and try to get them out front and see if he can't clear the front line. Because I do think when the wreck comes, I think it's going to be from the bottom lane. That's where we've seen it come from almost all night.
Yeah, it's very true.
So,
or somebody trying to get back to the bottom lane.
That's also a thing, like, because it seems like too, if you try to swing, like say you've got that next lane cleared, and Mark Tiedemann leads right now. If he was to try to drop, it's almost like all momentum gets lost, and boom, we've got a wreck.
Yep.
He was so
where
close that he could
did
have
it go?
dropped, but it would have been close.
Yeah.
There it is.
Still 3 wide. Trailer Park Dude looking like he kind of wants to join the party, but at the same time, probably not.
That's exactly where I would be if I was in this situation. Just enough room that if something does happen, you can move.
Right.
Yeah. Oh,
I thought I saw a
interstate batteries
wiggle.
to the outside.
I thought I
Little bit of
saw a wiggle.
from Rob.
Yeah.
Tree by tree by tree.
See, this is also that point, and I think what we saw last time we were here, RJ, is the bumps work fine, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, it's like the net code changes and shit goes awry.
Yeah, that's honestly what I've been sitting here kind of waiting, especially with looking at Mark Keteman on top. They're getting pushed rather hard.
Yeah,
and
that
I am
got
honestly I'm just waiting on the car to get hooked, you know?
or a 2-foot net code to just come out of nowhere and shove somebody up into the wall.
Yeah.
It's like
And
Sting coming from the rafters.
Yeah, well, and again, we've always seen this after an update. Net code becomes bigger, it becomes a problem. They get a hot fix out, things start to calm down. So it makes you really leery that first race right after an update. Things start to go a little funky as the middle line starts to fall back. I'm not sure what that's about.
Calculated ignorance.
Either that or Rob's falling back enough to see if he can't get a run off of a side draft on the bottom and get away from the top lane a little bit. But they both drop back kind of together, but Rob's leading the charge back to the front. I don't know if maybe Dennis just got a little hot. And now the top lane falls in line behind the middle lane, but Mark's going to try and swing it out again.
Yep.
Ooh, that was almost a bad push.
Yeah, I saw a lot of side draft there for a second that was pretty much what looked like door hanging. Looked like he was trying to sketch off the side of Dennis's car.
He needs a better skateboard.
Yeah. Needs a faster one. Dennis drifts up a little bit. Tries to push Keteman up off that middle lane. Give him some room. Joe Thompson continues to lead. You got Thompson, Foskey, and Giffen top three on the bottom lane. Then you got Collier, Daly, Stevens in the middle lane top three. And then Keteman, Floyd, and Kolakowski on that outside lane. Corn, as of right now, we've only had 3 cautions in total. So if they only get one more, we match what I've got for that.
Yep.
Oh, Robin Keteman door in the middle of the corner.
Oh. That scared me.
Sounds like there may be more technical issues in server.
Could be potential.
Yeah, it's what it sounded like.
It sounded like somebody wasn't able to get something fixed still, maybe.
I think it's Wes.
Still can't get it to get fixed. Oh! Joe Thompson gets a bad bump, but he collects it.
And he kept it together on that bottom line, and he still continues to lead the race.
Kind of makes you wonder how many of these guys are running 210 tonight just to be able to save it.
Yeah, that'd be my guess.
Especially with as twitchy as this car gets. Who just said that?
That was Ron.
I just heard it and I'm like, wait, what? So we've got Pileski and I think that's Hooligan that these guys are starting to catch. Nope, I lied. That is the 70 of Matt Yost.
Oh, no. What are you doing, Matt?
Matt is almost 4 laps down. But him and Pileski, they're on the same lap together. They're digging, trying to stay forward.
Yeah, you going to put in your 2 cents here? Okay. There you go. That was a corner called by a 5-month-old.
There you go. Thompson still leads. Foskey on the bottom. the middle lane needs another car. If the middle lane
needs a fourth car.
Yeah, well, either of the lanes really, the middle or the top, they need another car, but they are catching these lap cars in a hurry. Pileski and Yost are going to move to the high side as they get ready to catch these guys. Kedeman's going to try and use the lap cars to try to get by this group. It may work, it may not. They're going to go 4 wide as they come off a 2.
Oh.
Well, this is getting sketchy.
This is getting scary.
Still 4 wide. Still 4 wide. We're gonna go 4 wide again as we go around I'm sorry. That's the 83 of Taylor Laskowski. Still 4 wide down into 2. Or down into 1. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think we're good on that now. Oh, well, we got one more 4 wide.
Yeah, but that's behind like the core of the main lead pack. Everybody else from about Kevin West back, they're all single file waiting for something to go wrong. I think Matt's car is funny. It says Fire Chief on it. That's kind of comical. So we've got a police car and a fire car all out on the same track.
That's actually a Texaco car.
Which car?
Is it?
The fire chief car is the Texaco fire chief. That was an ad run by Texaco back in the late 60s.
Sure.
But
We'll
it's
go with
still a
that.
fire chief.
Still a fire chief.
Yeah,
There's
it was
a
actually
cop
like,
and a fire chief.
you know how you get the Hess truck? Texaco used to give you a fire truck.
Oh, okay. Ooh, Kedeman thought he was going to try and slide down, but Rob was right there.
Chat, fact check me on that.
I think Rob actually led that lap this time. Dennis is trying to get him to the front.
Joe Thompson's just on that bottom line.
He has
But he's,
never
being
left
pushed
it.
by Foskey. No.
Yeah, he's just never left it.
Oh, you're done? Okay.
Aaron said the facts are good. Collier's still trying to hang on. Man, Kedeman is just side drafting the ever-living crap out of Dennis trying to make that lane work. He's got 5 guys now, but none of them are close enough.
Yeah.
Oh, that middle lane is getting awfully tight.
Yeah, they're pinching closer and closer. 30 laps out from the finish here.
Do you think they're racing for 3 to go?
We just had Foskey
Foskey
drop
jump
out of
out?
line. I don't know if he got bumped out of line or he decided
somebody's
to.
downshifting.
Why would you downshift?
That's an interesting move.
Unless you're clicking between 4th and 5th?
These are 5 or
Really
6
listen.
speeds. It's been a while.
I
Oh,
thought
we got a
these were-
blinker.
I thought these were 5. Yeah.
Blinking started.
Yep.
It's that KFC machine.
Yep. Yeah, these guys keep getting closer and closer to each other. Corn said 5th and 6th. So maybe there's some fuel saving going on. Very well could be.
Who are we joined by right now?
Still 3 wide behind the top 3. Mark Kedeman tries to come forward. Mark is almost there, but then he stalls out again. They need as much help from these lap cars as they can get on that outside lane. He sounds like he knows who's going to win this race tonight.
Yeah, I'm trying to translate it. Just give me a minute.
Mark Tiedemann around the outside, still looking.
Yeah.
Rob Collier in the middle. Joe Thompson on the bottom, still just. Oh, no.
Oh,
hang on.
wow.
Who was that? Was that
So-
Alex Griffin bumping into Rob Collier?
No, I thought he
I think
caught.
that's what that was.
I thought he caught Joe Thompson there.
Joe. No,
Yep, you're right, bub.
whoever's. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, Alex Griffin accidentally bumped Rob, and Joe and him stuck together and dumped out. Probably looked a little scary from their point of view.
Yeah. That could have been real sketchy real quick, because that would have probably wrecked the top 10.
That
Okay,
would have
but is
killed
that
the
sketchy?
whole lead back.
Oh, God!
Oh, Nico!
Keeneman at the wall. Floyd the wall. They hold it up. We're
We're
still green, but I think that's going to take TJ Floyd possibly out of this thing. He hit that wall pretty hard. See if we can't get a good look at that car. Just some
That
right
was a good
front
shot, too.
damage, so we'll see where that puts us. That's going to let Dennis come to the front.
Mark
Him and
Tiedemann is trucking next to him on the outside.
Yeah, but Robin and Dennis are holding that middle lane all by themselves. I'm surprised nobody's jumped up there.
I'm surprised too.
Unless-
I mean, everybody's running their line really well.
Yeah. Is that your pit road report?
What's the pit road report, Tom?
Cars are going fast, they're turning left, and they're getting loose.
Sounds good. Oh, we got another one down below.
Alex dipping down.
Actually, I wonder, we might be starting to see pits. We might be seeing green flag pit stops real soon.
Oh yeah.
It's
We're
actually,
coming up on that point for fuel.
I was going to say, oh no, Robin and Mark are into each other.
Oh,
Oh, Rob getting the front end, not clean off that car.
okay.
We got to come back here and check out the yellow flag action. We got to grab.
Oh,
I think Robin just had to tow. I'm going to take a
that's
look.
unfortunate.
Yeah, that's not good.
Okay.
Bad.
Robin-
Unfortunately, I gotta put our pit
Yeah.
road reporter to bed. I'll be right back.
Yep. I don't know if she gets Dennis and that shoves the car, or if she drifts and then Mark and her get together. Robin's going to go completely around as she tries to lock it down. And it breaks the wheel off the car, so she's got a tow. So yeah, that's a bad day for Robin.
It is not what she wanted to see.
Yeah, no. So yeah, Robin sits on pit road with a busted car and a fast repair she's gonna need to use. Hopefully it lets her. Like we've seen before, Wes unfortunately got the crap end of the stick early on. So I think we got a couple of guys looking at the wave around possibly here. Adam Kolakowski gonna stay out trying to get the wave around. Or actually, that might be your lucky dog. So Pileski's gonna stay out. Matt Yost staying out. Taylor Laskoski gonna stay out. Joe Thompson going to be the first car off pit road. Dennis Daly right behind him. Yeah, Corn, I know I'm not allowed to pick my wife again. That's why I don't pick her. That way she can't get mad at me.
He honestly, I think he's only picked her like once or twice in this entire series so far. So, and I'm pretty sure this is the last race before the playoffs. So all in all, not bad. Looks like everyone's coming out of pit road here. You're looking at Joe Thompson, Dennis Daly, Kevin West, Rick Sanchez, Scott Thompson's your top 5. Mark Kiedemann, Michael Ziegler, James Mayer, Jared Bulliard, and Alex Griffin is going to be your top 10. Finishing off the rest of your field, you're looking at Andrew Schroeder, Rick Seabrands, Rob Collier, Gabriel Griffin, TJ Floyd, Jason Foskey, Mark Mann, Adam Kolakowski, Robin Stevens, James Pileski, Matt Yost, and Taylor Laskowski.
Yeah, so this is bad news for Robin. Even if she got fixed, which I think she has, I think she's back on track. Yeah, she's a lap down currently, so she's gonna need a quick caution and hope that these guys decide to go down pit road and maybe get a wave around here.
I mean, it could happen.
Yeah. Like Aaron said, this is the last race of the regular season. Robin's gonna need some help at this point to try to get her into the finale. Dennis can make his way in with a win tonight. Pace car's going to be off. Joe Thompson's going to lead us to the green. Let's see if we can make it the last 21 laps. We're back green flag racing.
Dennis Daly dropping down to that bottom line for the first time this race.
Yep.
Joe Thompson and Kevin West got their rolling off. Dennis Daly is going to get a little bit of a run, getting pushed by Scott Thompson. They're going to try on the outside to see what happens here. Both of them get a line. The bottom line only has 3 cars. Top line has 4.
And Mark back to the outside.
Mark Kiedemann, and I think that's Rick Sanchez.
I've got the 95 cars. James Mayer.
Okay. The numbers are so small, I can't see them.
Yeah, the door numbers don't help sometimes. I'll say that.
We need the big numbers on top.
Or on the windshield. Like, I really wish they would. I wish iRacing would change the color on the windshield to like a bright red so you could actually read it. Yeah. Dennis Daly's in the lead currently on that middle lane with Scott pushing. Three wide. Scott getting all sorts of funky in the middle there. Andrew Schroeder finally coming to the front. He's in the middle lane trying to get these guys moving. We have not yet, Kova. Let me see if we can do that. Give me a second here. I've got to get this thing to where I can do this. So when these guys come out of 4, we'll do a crank it up, and you can listen to some bumblebees scream. Mark Kiedemann, your leader on the outside currently. Joe Thompson pulling back to the lead. Dennis Daly in the middle, trying to get some room away from that third lane. We're going to go ahead and crank it up, guys. We'll see you on the other side. All right. Dennis Daly currently your leader in the middle, but Joe Thompson going to come back on the bottom. Man, Scott's getting all sorts of off center. I don't know if the car is starting to get hot. I can't imagine that it's overheating.
I'm starting to wonder if heat's starting to come into a predicament here.
Oh, does he save it? They all
Everybody
saved
saved
it. They all saved it. Holy shit.
That car was sideways.
Yeah, it was. Wow. Well, that's going to thin out the front here for just a little bit.
Oh, we're getting squirrely on the pushes. Easy, boys.
Rob trying to come to the front by himself. Ooh! Gabe gets his quarter panel just a little bit. I think he thought Rob was going to clear him faster. My God. The intensity is turning up in the last few laps. 15 laps to go as Dennis leads across the line that time. Oh my God, we're going 3 wide, 4 wide. Scott looking for a hole. Oh, this ain't gonna be good.
Oh, Keenan going around the outside of Dennis Daly.
Dennis is in the sucker hole right now till the other cars get to him.
There we go. He's good now.
Yep, he's got help again.
Kevin West taking that second place spot from Double D. You got Rob Collier on the outside, 4 wide. There goes Kevin West. He saves it.
That's going to let Dennis pull back to the lead. We'll see if Dennis stays the high lane or if he's going to try to bottom feed it. I think that second lane is where it's at.
No, man. I'm having a, like, Joe's been dominating on that bottom line.
Yeah, but he gets a hell of a run in that mid lane.
Yeah, he does. He's in the sucker hole right now, so.
Because it's about
Rob
the
Collier's
time.
going to make him.
Oh, he does. Oh, my God.
Rob, what are you doing, man?
He says, it's go time.
It's time to party.
Mark's going to shut down that 4th lane, I think, but Rob's going to stay in it. Wow, they are making it work. 4 wide around the outside. The leader's got no clue what's going to happen or what's coming to him. Rob's going to drift back in and shut that down for a minute and then swing it back out.
All right, so the pit road reporter refused to go to bed.
Nah, that happens.
The race isn't over yet.
Yeah, right. I think that's what he wanted to see the end of.
3 wide up front.
4
Dennis,
wide in the back.
Yeah, it ain't very far to the back. Rob's going to try it again. See, they get one heck of a run coming off the corner, and then it just... Oh, Keteman! We're still good!
We're good!
Still green. Wow.
Oh.
Dennis trying to get... Dennis is trying to get back there. We've got the 95 of James Mayer pushing him. The yellow flag's out, and Robin's on the backstretch. I don't know. Oh, God, that car is destroyed.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, we're going to go blimp view.
Oh, no.
They come off of 2.
No matter.
Oh, God. That's all she wrote for that car.
Yep.
That was a bad bump from the 45.
I don't think they're fixing that one, Chief.
No.
No. Oh, that's not what we wanted to see.
That's the end of the night for her.
Yep.
It's all right. Come get some Monty Snuggles. She'll be fine.
No.
Yep. She's not going to be a happy lady, I don't think. Because that, for all intensive purposes, is going to take her right out of the playoffs.
So if you take your headset off right now, can you hear?
Not currently, no.
Oh boy, run.
I'm sure her and Phil and oh man. Rob
Oh,
or
she'd be mad.
JD says that he can hear her yelling.
Yeah, that's what she sounds like, buddy.
Yeah. All right. Well, we've got 4 guys on pit road. I do believe
I'm sorry.
we've
I
got
couldn't get the mic up fast enough.
we've got the 04, the 49, the 05, and the 49 on pit road. I don't know if they're just fixing damage that they had from earlier or not.
Looks like Ziegler's already on his out lap.
Aaron, I have a crew cab Chevy pickup and a Suburban. I can sleep anywhere.
You also have a really comfortable.
Not in his bed tonight.
I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, I have a comfortable couch too, but it doesn't have a
I
lockable
love
door.
Couch. That's true.
It's funny because my mom wanted doors on that room, and my dad just never did.
That's funny. I
So
don't think it would look very good. I think it would look too small if there was a wall there for your kitchen. It would feel too closed in.
Anyway, back
Yeah,
to the race,
true.
boys.
Anyway, sorry.
Lights are out on the pace car. Joe Thompson, Kevin West going to lead him to the start-finish line. Dennis Daly sitting in 3rd, and we've got James Mayer sitting 4th. Mover of the race so far, Rick Sanchez up 15.
All right, so we got 8 laps to go. It's gonna be a 7-lap shootout. What how are our picks looking right now?
My pick's out of it.
My pick's an 8th.
The pace car isn't winning, Tom.
Yes.
A lot of us had Robin, so our picks are done for. But yeah.
You got Double D sitting in the 2nd row on the inside.
Yeah,
Now, Rob Collier on the outside might be his chance to, show that he can actually do something here.
Green, green, green. Joe Thompson's going to take a massive lead. Kevin West was looking to move down, but Double D said, no, I want this
I was going to
spot."
say Dennison needs to make sure that he plugs that hole on the bottom, so that way they can't get in behind him. But the bad thing is now West has everybody with him. Dennis is going to sling it up in front of him, and they leave
But
him.
West said, no, we're going to make it 3 wide.
But here comes, they'll like Mark Keatum into the back of Dennis.
Leaving Joe in the dust here as he drops all the way back into the 6th spot.
Well,
on the
Dennis saved himself. He's into 2nd. And I do believe,
on the outside.
if I remember correctly, off of 4, they can go way down to the wall at that point.
Yes.
So, Dennis may be in a good spot.
Stefosky.
They're still green. I have no idea how, but it's still green. 5 wide in the back. Pileski and Scott. Scott goes around. He gets game and they're wrecking.
I think we might have some car audio here.
We're going to go off the blimp. And
Oh.
so Scott holds it. What? The 49 shoved his way in. They door. And then. Yeah, Scott just gets attached to the 93 at that point. Kind of a weird wreck.
That was a really odd wreck.
I don't even know.
I mean, you're going 5 wide.
Well, Scott was falling back. You had TJ shove it in there. He gets doored into James, and then I don't know if the car is just unstable and he's popping off the door there. But just kind of a odd wreck, especially after Scott gets hooked to him.
Yeah. Did I just hear somebody die?
I think Scott spun. I think the car's all out of whack. So, this should be going green. Once we come out of 2 here, the lights on the pace car should go off. Should be a quick caution. Now remember, if we get into green, white checkers, we don't use the quickie cautions, so it'll be full length cautions at that point. So if we get a caution next lap, it should go to GWCs. It'll be full length cautions. Oh, Scott
reporting 15 minutes of
my God. I mean, at what point is the car just destroyed?
at 16 minutes.
I guess. Holy cow.
All right, so what's the damage report?
Scott's got 15 minutes of optional damage.
Destroyed.
Yeah, I don't even know if he's got I don't think he's got his fast repair left. And we're off as James Mayer brings us across the line. Kevin West on the high side. Man, the bottom lane just took off. Four laps to go. The outside lane's got to get moving if they want a shot at it. Jarrett Bolyard throws it to the outside, going to force a 3 wide. I can almost bet we're going to see 4, maybe even 5 wide here in a minute.
You got the 2 crash test dummies at the front of the field. What can go wrong?
I always love that paint scheme.
Followed by the New York Jets. We all know how that usually ends.
Where's the Steelers car? There's got to be one out here. James Mayer starts to let across the lat. I'm sorry. Jarrett Bolyard led James Mayer to the lead. I just saw, I'm trying to see who, I think it was Rick Sanchez threw it to the outside there, going down into 3.
God.
Oh, Schroeder and West door. Sanchez gets loose. Oh, Schroeder goes around.
Get onto the wall.
Oh, the caution is out.
That was a lot.
Somebody just saw Elvis at about turn 4.
Okay, we're going to look and see, take a peek at Schroeder here. We'll back it up. Keedman's at the bottom. They make contact. Man. Well.
Somebody zigged when they should have zagged, but zigged.
Yeah. See, that's the only thing that I hate about the small cars at the big track is you have the weirdest little cautions.
What I would love to know is how did, if I can find him, car number 5 there.
How did he make it through?
No.
We're looking for car number 5.
Right in front of Dennis.
Oh, man. Yeah, that right front's broke completely off. He's 3-wheeling. Well, this is a full-length caution, so hopefully, some of these guys could get back into it.
God. My chest hurts just looking at that wreck.
Gary says intentional holding on the jets.
I believe that would just be holding, and that's a 5-yard penalty
Still
for
first
play
down. Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, this is the scheduled distance.
Yes, Corn, I'm aware that it's off. It was designed around a 1920 by 1080 screen. And I haven't had time to fix some of the things with the new 2K monitors. All right, so this will be the first of 3 green-white checkered attempts.
Yeah, we still got the crash test dummies out front.
Yep, you got Mayer on the inside, Bolliard on the outside, Kevin West, Joe Thompson, your top 4, Rob Collier, TJ Floyd, Dennis Daly, Gabe Griffin, Jason Foskey, Michael Ziegler, your top 10.
Da, da, da.
Do we make it to the white? That's what Justin Bell wants to know. Well, strap in because you're about to find out. Pace car should duck off here any second.
We've got to pull them belts tight one more time, boys.
And we're green flag racing.
Keep it clean, boys. Keep
I
it
was
Ripping,
gonna
ripping the gears.
I was gonna say I see a little bit of pushing the pusher. Dennis is stuck
a
on
lot
the
of pushing the
bottom with
pusher.
nowhere to go. Michael Ziegler trying to take it to the outside.
Oh, Dennis is getting a little squirrely.
Gabe to the outside as well, going around the outside. Do we make the white flag?
We are official, boys.
Well,
One lap
this
to
thing's-
go. Brought to you by Credit One Bank.
Man, Dennis is going to need a godsend in a second. Is there 4 wide in turn 1? Gabe getting doored up out of the way. Jarrett Bolliard continues to lead. James Mayer back to it on the bottom lane.
And we might have some highway robbery by the highway patrol.
Oh, man. Joe Thompson trying like hell. Do we wreck coming out of 4? Because at that point, all gloves are off. The crash test
a
dummy's
drag.
door. 4 wide off the corner.
Oh.
Oh! man,
Oh!
who got that?
Bulliard,
97.
Griffin Mayer, top
Oh
3.
my God. There's death everywhere.
That was fantastic.
We're going to go back and look at that. I'm going to grab Bolliard. I'm going to go off the blimp so we can see all of this. Down the
That
front
was
stretch.
fantastic.
My God.
Oh,
There's so much death on the front stretch. Wow. All right. Well,
so the margin from first to 5th is 0.087.
Wow.
Let's just appreciate that for a second here. There is
Well-
a little less than 3/8 of a second between the leader and the top 16.
well, and there's a 0.2 of a second or 0.02 of a second between first and second place. I mean, that is close.
That is a drag race and a half.
Yeah.
How about that, boys?
That was wild. That was way better than the last one.
We've got another Burger King.
It's just
Nice.
it's Taylor again.
Old Jarrett Bowie on his birthday, driving his way into the playoffs.
solid drive by him. I'm waiting to get him here into race chat.
Well, I know he's not doing donuts.
No, because I don't have him on track. I think we're waiting.
Or just waiting on him to pop up.
Okay. I mean, like I said, it was a major turnaround from the last time we were here. What did we wind up with? 6 cautions tonight?
Yeah, I think so.
And I think the last time we had something like 15. But your winner tonight, Jarrett Bulliard, you drive your way into the playoffs tonight. You needed it to get in because I think you were outside the top 20, correct?
Correct. Had to win to get in.
Okay. I was going to say, I knew it was like you, Matt Yost, Robin needed a win. It was going to be a free for all. I mean, it definitely looked sketchy tonight. You know, bad bumps like we saw the previous time we were here. But I think the paint scheme might have helped you out a little bit.
There was some irony to the 2 cars with the iRacing crash test dummies starting on the front row of the last restart. There was some irony to that, wasn't there?
I thought it was a little comical, but you know, especially you guys got close, things got sketchy, and then you know, coming off of 4, it was almost a drag race, and you got a little help from the cars underneath that tagged James there, and I think. You know, you just had a solid edge on Gabe without the front end damage as well.
I think I did, but what may not have showed up completely was me and James had either netcode or contact in 3 and 4 on the last lap, and that actually did damage my car. So thankfully TJ came in clutch with the push. Otherwise, I would not have won that race because I felt the damage coming out of 4.
Yeah, because we didn't see any of that. We saw you guys were side by side, which, like you said, it for all intents and purposes, it could be netcode, and that's why we didn't see it. But
it very well could have been.
Well, and we were kind of talking about this earlier in the race when Dennis Daly was to the outside. It looked like that mid lane was going to be the spot to be coming off of 4 if you had a big group, because it looked like it could just pull and just get past everybody at just the right time.
Yeah, there wasn't really much of a plan going into that last lap. I felt like I wanted to be middle. I pulled down to the bottom. I was thinking about taking it. And then at the very last second, I pulled up to take the middle, and turned out to be the right thing to do.
Like I say, I think that was definitely the call of the race with everything that happened on that bottom lane there. So
yeah, I mean, at the coming out of 4, you know, with these cars, it's just going to be a crapshoot.
Oh,
so
yeah.
You just want to be in the best possible position.
Yep.
But I was tired of running second. Thank God we finally got one this year.
Well, anybody you want to shout out?
Yeah, shout out to all the NTO4 guys. You know, they really helped me on that last restart, because I was just lagging on the back until 10 to go. There was no reason to push, because with these cars, you get if you have to take a tow, even if you have the fast repair, you get 2 laps down. I didn't want to put myself in that position. So
yeah,
thanks to all the NTO4 guys. Thanks to TJ for pushing me there. He said he was going to push me to the line, and he did it. So much appreciated to all those guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say you definitely got some help there to pull it off. So, but that locks you into the playoffs. So we don't got to worry about that at this point. So what's the plan as we head into the playoffs to get this thing done and bring home the belt?
I don't know, because I figured the odds were 5% that I was going to win this race, and the other 95 was that I was going to end up somewhere in the grandstand. So I'm surprised the 5% won. So I was really betting on the grandstand, and I think it will be somewhat less exciting that I'm in the playoffs, because I'm probably going to be a little bit more conservative. If I wasn't in the playoffs, y'all were going to get a show, that's for sure. But so now I don't know. I haven't really had time to think about that, but we'll figure it out by next week.
Well, see, now you got to formulate a plan here and figure out how you're going to win some of the next 4 races.
Yeah, well, we got the first one checked off, so it always gets easier after that, right? I mean, finishing second twice, getting wrecked twice, coming to the line.
Right.
Yeah, now that the first one's checked off, the next one should come.
Well, and so we had Taylor in here. He said it was your birthday today.
Yeah, I mean, if every day Taylor said it was my birthday, I'd be 1,718 years old. So yeah, it's my birthday.
Okay, we'll give,
But
we'll
I'm
give it to-
buried in the ground and died of a heart attack about 1,000 years ago. Let's go
Okay,
with that.
that's fair.
That is an oddly specific number that you come up with. What math had to happen in your head in order for
Well,
that number to come out your face hole? Because that was just oddly specific.
Well, they tell me happy birthday almost, well, I don't want to say every morning, maybe once a week inside
Oh God.
of our group chat, and every single race I get a happy birthday. So between the two, I'd imagine it has to be well over 1,000, and I just pulled some numbers out of thin air. So
That works.
but it's
That
been a
works.
long running joke for about probably the better part of 15 years now that it's my birthday, just about every day.
Now, every time they wish you a happy birthday, you got to make them sing happy birthday to you.
Yeah, that'll get him to stop.
That would be funny, but much harder to do. I
And
see
that's the
Wes is
bottom
in here.
line,
I want to
get
know what he has
downloaders
to say
thinking
about that.
Man, hey, the first time we met Jarrett in 2013, we actually bought him a birthday cake, and it was nowhere near his birthday.
Oh my God.
They did indeed.
Oh, that's funny.
No,
we do that
I
to
just-
a little Indian dude I know.
I just
but
want to
that's
say
beside the
thank.
point.
I just want to say thank you to the stream. Stevens Motorsports, you guys have done a hell of a job up here. AJ and RJ all season long, you guys have done a great job. RJ helping with the eye in the sky stuff. You got the regular season's now in the books. Jarrett Bolliard has lost by a fender to get into the playoffs, had to miss a couple races. The only way he could get in tonight was with a win, and he wins literally by a quarter of the car.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, man, being a teammate of his and hearing his frustration in the last 12 weeks, man, this was something I'm happy to see him get, because I know he's worked his tail off to do it. I was trying to coach him up since my car is still being towed an hour and a half later.
Oh God.
So I figured I'd try to help him out a little bit. I think they're still towing it as we speak.
Probably.
Okay, Schroeder.
But no, I think
Coach him
it's
up.
just team, well, just a team effort there. We're all in the Jarrett Bolliard camp. It was a feel good win for the team. We wanted to get the entire team in the playoffs, and we did, and we were successful with that. So congratulations to him. Congratulations to everybody that made the playoffs as well. I love it. And I want to put it out there now. If a non-playoff driver wins any race coming up in the next 4 points races, they win $50 purse to any non-playoff driver. So
I like it.
there's still something on the line for the playoff drivers. And then next week we have an off week. Well, not an off week, but we have a fun week, an all-star week. We're having a demo derby. We're gonna have we're gonna be running on a short track with a few different disciplines out there, and the winner of the race will be the driver that finishes the highest with the most amount of incident points. So we're gonna have some fun next week. I encourage RJ, AJ, anybody that wants to come in and join in. Yeah, there will be a winner's purse for that. So.
All right.
I just want to say thank you guys. Congratulations to Jarrett and all of the playoff drivers.
Just make sure Robin's in there for that one, because every time I see her, she's upside down or in a wall or something like that. I feel bad for her at
I
this
don't
point.
get it. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Because she's a hell of a super speedway racer.
Some
So
days you're lucky, and she's never lucky.
yeah, she has not had the luck on her side this season. So, but all right, Jarrett. Well, anybody else you want to thank before we let you go? I got to get 2 more interviews in here. So
Yeah, I'll go. As far as that goes, PJ and all the NTO4 guys that helped out with that. Yeah, I owe them a lot of thank you.
all righty. Well, you like I said, you're in the playoffs, so hopefully we can talk to you at least once or twice more before the end of the season. So,
If not, it's probably not a good thing. So let's
yeah, I
hope
was
for
gonna
that.
say. So, all right, buddy. Well, congrats on the win tonight, and hopefully we get to talk to you a little bit later on this season.
Alrighty,
and
thanks,
happy
guys.
birthday.
Yeah, and happy birthday.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks. I feel like that's going to be on every time you read off the lineup for the race. It's going to be happy birthday, Jared.
It might be a thing now. So,
I'm
all right,
sure.
bud. Well, good
All
one
right, thanks,
tonight.
guys.
Yep. All right.
All right, Gabriel Griffin.
Gabe, second place on the night. You almost had the win. I mean, at one point you had the left side of your car pretty smashed up, and still managed to almost bring home the win. Walk me through the night.
I mean, we've been hunting all season. I'll take a second on the night. I think if we'd have had another 10 feet of track, I'd have had it.
I was gonna say
the car was strong.
You were coming close there at the line.
The top line was dominant. You just had to be willing to get right on somebody's door, get that side draft, and go at it.
Well, it looked like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it seemed that you needed at least 4 cars to do something.
Yeah, for the most part, it was 2 cars could go, but once they got there, they couldn't go any farther. With 4 cars, you could actually get up there and at least get the guy in the front clear of the bottom 2 lanes.
Right. Well, and
what the biggest thing that killed it was the width of the track. The bottom lanes, even though they're 3 miles an hour slower through the corners, the top lane is so much farther that you just drop back.
Well, and that's, I think, what we saw when Mark was on the top line. If he didn't have somebody right behind him, it stalled out, and then you couldn't stay with them. Like it just kind of stalled out. They drift back to about the second place car on the next line over, and then you've got to do that all over again.
Yeah, pretty. That felt like any lane though. Anytime a lane dropped less than 4, it just stalled.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it definitely forced, I think, some close racing. I mean, as we saw, I mean, I'm sure you've watched the replay at this point. Coming off of 4, it was sheer chaos, it seemed.
Yeah. But all I got to say is the football got lubed and that monkey threw it as hard as he could down the front stretch. So
Tom asked what the monkey was doing to the football. Let his imagination figure it out. But
It's definitely not throwing it. That's not what's happening.
No,
I ain't buying it. I
so
ain't going for it. Somebody find this man.
Eric is 3 raccoons in a trench coat. He couldn't be here tonight, so I had to substitute. Aiden was the crew chief tonight. Shout out to him.
Oh,
but Aiden is the monkey on the football.
Okay, this is making
okay. You know, I had to pit early for fuel. You know why?
The children's show. Get out. We're done. We're done.
Aiden turned my fuel off every time I tried to pit.
Okay, so that's why you had to pit when you pit.
And then I went in, pulled into the box, sat there for 15 seconds waiting for it to start fueling, and Aiden goes, "Oh, I forgot to turn fuel on."
Oh, good Lord of living. Okay, this is well, because we saw you go down a lap, and I think it actually kept you out of some chaos, quite honestly.
Oh, definitely.
So, I mean, a little bit of a godsend there, but Aiden learned to turn the fuel on or leave it on. So, well, I mean, still, you pulled off a second place tonight. You can't really argue with that. If I remember correctly, you're in the playoffs already, correct?
I am.
So you're
I was
safe.
11th going into tonight. So
yeah, that's a solid turnaround for you. So I gotta imagine you're probably 9th or so, depending on how the points broke down.
Something like that. We're going into Daytona next week with Xfinity, so I'm excited to get back into the car.
Actually, next week we're supposed to have a battle royale kind of race on a short track.
Boy.
So it's like an all-star race kind of thing. So you got a week off to figure it out. But well, like I said, second place tonight, not bad. Anybody you want to shout out before I let you go?
Well, like I said, shout out to the crew chief and the spotter. They did phenomenal tonight.
Save for the fuel.
If they did follow, why did you spend like the last 5 minutes explaining what kind of junk they did to you?
Okay, the spotter did
well in
phenomenal.
spite of them. Like what?
All right, I am Kyle Busch. It was pure talent. The crew chief didn't help me out at all. The pit crew didn't help me. It was all me.
What about your track bar? Did your track bar help you?
Oh no, the track bar got thrown in the trash on the first corner.
Well, it's fair. All right, buddy. Well,
that car on cold tires was so loose you couldn't drive it for about the first 3 laps.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. But all right, well, second place on the night. We're gonna go ahead and let you go, and hopefully we get to talk to you at some point in the playoffs as well.
Yep. Have a good one, fellas.
All right, buddy. All right, and last but not least, James Mayer, third place on the night tonight. Kind of comical that you and Jarrett were running the crash test dummies car. We were actually kind of making some jokes about it up here in the booth, how they were side by side. It was giving Tom up here some terrors, but for the most part, pretty quiet overall throughout the race. And then about the last 10 laps, we see you towards the front. Walk me through the night.
Yeah, early was hoping to just keep it clean. Just wanted to have a car for the end. Of course, totaled my car. Trying to miss one of the earlier wrecks, but so yeah, the goal was to keep it clean, just to be there at the end. So made it to the end, got up there, and had a good shot. Had a good look at it. So we'll came up just short on the playoffs, but hey, it was fun to be battling there at the end.
Well, it sounds like you still got $50 to race for per race, so that's still an incentive to make it interesting every race.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
So,
It's always fun to just come out and especially in the playoffs, if you can steal a win or two in the playoffs, and take it from a playoff driver. I won't hesitate to do that. That's for sure.
Right, exactly. So, like I said, it was kind of comical that you and Jarrett both had the crash test dummies car. I tend to stay away from things like that because it just goes bad.
Yeah, that's totally unplanned. But obviously when I know he's behind me there for a little bit, giving me a good push, and I was like, well, this is kind of cool. The two crash cars lined up here, and then of course we got the front row. So I was like, yeah, this is kind of nice. But yeah, it's in these races are always fun. These cars, and it's like kind of a hope that like, hey, I put this paint on, maybe people will stay away from me.
Right. Well, then we had a police car. Matt Yost was in the Haviland fire car. So it was pretty comical paint schemes tonight, but I don't think anybody topped Wes's paint scheme from a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, like I said, third place on the night. Anybody you want to thank before we dip out of here for the night?
Yeah, of course, all the guys, at Liberty that, they take the time to get this up and running and, keep it going. All the guys that come out and, again, as with every week, tempers can flare, but I think that's to be expected. So, huge shout out for everybody that keeps coming out and showing up to these things. They're fun, and then of course you guys up in the booth put on the show, and, all the folks out there watching, we hope they all enjoyed it, so thanks for coming out.
All righty. Well, we'll go ahead and let you go. Hopefully we can talk to you at some point throughout the playoffs and you can steal a win from these guys. You're good. You're good. But anyway, thoughts on the night tonight, gentlemen. We saw a lot of interesting racing, a lot of side-by-side action, some kind of weird wrecks. Overall, what's the thoughts on the night?
Cool. I thought it was some great racing, great pack racing, side by side. You got the bumps in the doors. I think that was really good. I think the wrecks were phenomenal, very entertaining, very little drama, very little heat between the drivers. All in all, I think tonight was absolutely a great race. I think it was a lot of fun to watch. It was a lot of fun to broadcast. So all in all, I'd say it was pretty good.
Tom, your thoughts? It's Tom there.
Yeah, I'm here. It was an interesting combination. I'd say the racing was relatively clean and halfway decent. I wish all the luck in the world to everybody that's in the playoffs, and for those of you that aren't in the playoffs, go get that $50. You've deserved it.
Yeah, I definitely think it was some solid racing. Like I said, big turnaround from what we saw earlier in the season. So huge plus there. So, congrats to everybody that made it in. Jarrett, for getting the win to make it in. That, when you're in a win or you're out situation, it gets kind of tough. So the fact that it came down to three guys that could easily have won that race and would have, obviously Gabe's locked in, but the other guys, anybody could have won that race at that point. So it kind of sucks that we saw the weird issues with the cars tonight, especially after an update. So that's a thing. But on that note, we're going to go ahead and get the heck out of here. I will be streaming I'll probably do Wednesday, Thursday. I was going to do, Thursday, Friday or something like that. I was going to do tomorrow, but we got to get some race record stuff done. I've got a video coming out tomorrow about all the stuff that was Sim Expo related. You're not going to want to miss that. And also don't forget to check out JD McHaley's video that should be out tomorrow or within the same time frame. I'm going to be on that video as well. Some more technical side. Outside of that, we've got Fast Car coming back this week. We got that's 87's Talladega. Again, you're not going to want to miss that stuff. That's going to be nuts. We're going to crank the heat up for that guy. And yeah, I think that's
See if I
pretty
can
much
finish second again.
Yeah, we'll see if Tom can finish second again, because he can't seem to win one. And we might do some other week 13 stuff. There's not really a lot of officials. I may run the 500 at some point this week. I've got to sort some things out there, but once we do that, we'll have that stream up. But again, congrats to everybody that made it into the playoffs. I may jump in and stream the All-Star race next week from in-car, and so I'll go mix it up with these guys a little bit. But other than that, we'll catch you guys later on this week. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.